Welcome back to another stream in Forza Horizon 4. It is currently spring in Forza Horizon 4, and exciting news I just noticed. It looks like they finally got the servers back up and running again, which is always a good thing. But, anyways, and with the new spring season comes our final car of Update 35. And here there's our Porsche 928 GTS from 93. Way back, this was Porsche's Guru. This was their front engine V8 Grand Tour they made in the 80s and 90s. And it's quite a nice looking car. It has a lot of space in the trunk, or I guess it actually would be, this car actually would be classified as a hatchback, which is pretty interesting. It does indeed have seats, and it looks like they're a little bit cramped, but you don't have to saw off your legs to fit in them, which is always a nice thing. And also, if you look under the hood, there we see our V8 engine, which is something you don't normally see on Porsches. And this car also has some of the coolest pop-up headlights ever. They're kind of like the Miras. They kind of, rather than like opening up, they kind of like stick out. We get inside, and I'm pleased to tell everyone that this is a manual car. For such an old interior, it does, like, it feels like an interior from the 90s, but it also just feels like really, like, classy and nice as well. Looks like this car actually might have a new engine sound as well, which is always a cool thing. They might have copy pasted it from Horizon 3 because that's where this car was last seen, but let's give this car a test race. Beautiful difficulty. We are in the rain, which may provide some challenges for our rear-wheel drive V8 powered. It's basically a German muscle car. Okay, first corner, and yep, we are quite heavy, but drivable. We are currently in between Paul Walker and James Bond. Past Mr. Bond. Yeah, this thing is quite heavy, so it's at top B class, and I think in a different situation it would be a lot easier to drive, but just kind of rainy, so just kind of, whenever you try to turn, just kind of goes barreling towards the wall because you can't get any grip. Fun facts about this car was actually conceived way back when Porsche first started as a company, as just where Ferdinand was kind of thinking, what if the whole doesn't, like, what if people aren't, what if people don't like the 911 that much? Like, what if the car design doesn't catch on? And then so we actually designed a front engine concept, which eventually evolved into this. But the problem is that its demise was that it was actually 911 because all the Porsche purists didn't like the front engine Porsche. So they just kind of gave up on it, so it didn't really sell that well. Race-wise, it isn't that bad. It's just, maybe if we had a little bit of drier weather, could have capitalized a bit better. Why don't we start with like maybe like a A-Class or S1 tune with rear-wheel drive on the stock engine. But first, let's check what engine we have. Obviously, we have our big meaty V8. We can swap in our 6.2 liter V8. That's kind of our standard like racing V8 we get in all the cars. You can do a modern Porsche engine and a Lamborghini Huracan V10. We'll come back to those. Keep it rear-wheel drive. Keep it naturally aspirated. We are kind of. We are still quite a bit heavy, but we have quite a bit of horsepower. So let's see how we do against some of these other 90s cars. Now we're starting to pass them. I guess the thing with this build is that it feels like you have to kind of know the right time to throw the car into the corners, and when you have to kind of know this car's limits are when cornering. Cross line, able to get the win, but it's just kind of a fun car to drive. It's challenging and it's like rewarding, like because it started out slow and you slowly climb past everyone else. So now let's try a S1 class tune. I kind of want to see what this car can truly do. So let's run our Porsche and we'll kind of make this like a resto mod tune. We'll keep it rear-wheel drive, twin turbos, front splitters for some more downforce, over 1,000 horsepower. My other concern is this tune might be a little bit uncontrollable just because of the 1,000 horsepower rear-wheel drive. And we are quite a slidey boy. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, yeah, definitely not the best experience. Yeah, I'm just kind of a bummer in. Let's try an S2 class. Okay, let's try just an all-out tune with our Lamborghini engine, just because I don't know. I want to see one last time this car can actually like drive. No, but not like that. Okay, that message is when you know you have to kick it into gear, so let's... And this time we finally have the launch. Like, oh, so far there are actually a few actual, I was gonna say we're gonna race actually get some 9 against some, like, some 944s, some, like, this is kind of the... I think... Yeah, I guess it did decent. It's still kind of hard to drive. I don't know, just can't really find the... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's... I don't know, from what I can find, it's not that good of a race car. But... I don't know, I was thinking, why don't we just try someone else's drift tune, since I'm not sure if it's... Let's try godlike drifting. I'm not sure if it's just my tunes that aren't that good, or if it's just the car's not really working that well. You can see turning harder and... There we go. Okay, if we can keep it on the road, we might have a new personal best.
At your destination.
And we do have a new personal best. Got. It definitely is still a bit hard to control, but
you have arrived at your destination.
We beat our first 60,000, about 30,000 points. I see you. I see you, Porsche 928. I see you. I see you. Okay.
You have arrived at your destination. destination.
Oh, okay, we were like very close. Like probably like less than 1,000 points off. Okay, we nailed this corner. Okay, we didn't nail it that time.
You have arrived at your destination.
I honestly doubt we'll be able to get the PR here as soon as the Citroen last week is so good. We'll have to see. But already we have this angle for days. Yeah, so for the Citroen straight over to. This kind of reminds me of the Citroen as. How to think about this car is that it feels like you're driving a very powerful, very heavy car on ice all the time. That's what this car literally feels like. It feels like you're driving on ice.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, let's see where PR is. Hey, let's try a couple more times. I doubt we're gonna get it, but okay, that was a good corner.
Destination.
Okay, I feel like eventually we'll be able to get it, but I feel like this. Yeah, we're all out of time for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Honestly, I'm starting to feel like it might have been my tunes that weren't really working that well, so maybe I'm gonna check out some other tunes for this car, but I feel like it actually is a decent car, stock and just kind of a drift car. I feel like you have to really kind of get to learn how to like drive this car properly, but once you do, you can drive it really well. Thank you guys for watching. I guess it turns out this month was the month of drift cars. We got this, the DS, and if you were to drift the we were actually able to drift our Gladiator a bit, so a Jeep, a Porsche, and a front-wheel drive Citroen would be three of the weirdest and best drift cars in the game. Thank you guys for watching. Next week we'll be checking out I can't quite remember, but next upcoming month we'll be checking out our Mazda RX-3, Mazda Cosmo, and Supreme S5, which are all going to be good. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out my YouTube channel and subscribe. Make sure to follow me, and see you guys next week. Goodbye.